What's up everyone, Burroughs Point here, and I got a quick PSA message that's aimed at the motorcycle community in general to help preserve our sport. Stay tuned. All right, so on a video I posted, I was down at the Buc-ee's in Auburn, Alabama, and there was a kid that was at the end of the parking lot that was just like waving at me, was kind of doing one of these waves here. So my general message to everyone is that kid right there, you have to put yourself in the position and look through the eyes of the kid for a minute, right? That kid sees a dude on a motorcycle, looks pretty cool to a young kid, and he's trying to say hi. So put yourself in the shoes of that particular kid, right? Looking at the whole situation through the eyes of the kid. So this kid sees a dude on a bike. It's really cool. It's really loud because kids that age love loud, fast things sometimes. So, right, they're look at this, they see this guy, and you, as the dude on the bike, kind of have a couple different choices. And one's going to have a positive outcome, and one's going to have a negative outcome for the kid. The outcome is just shun the kid. You could say something inappropriate, whatever. Or the second thing is be nice to the kid and kind of show, show off a little bit or whatever. And if you do the latter, you might have a positive outcome. And so you may sit there and ask, well, why is this important? Well, that kid that's just sitting there watching you and sitting there looking at you and is kind of in awe of what is happening, right? That's the next generation of motorcycle rider. And so there's no secret that the motorcycle sport is in decline. I'm going to do a video about that more in depth later, but motorcycle ridership is down across the board. So anything that you can do to cultivate the next generation of motorcycle rider is going to be a positive for the sport overall. So again, you can kind of shun this kid, blow him off, whatever, or you can interact and be nice and show off a little bit. And when I mean show off, I'm not talking about pop a wheelie there in the parking lot or anything like that. I'm talking about be nice, wave, say, hey, what's up, whatever, right? And I'm not saying be nice to all kids, right? Because I'm not talking about the older kids that are running up and hitting your kill switch and stuff like that. That's a bit of an issue. That's being unruly, rowdy, whatever, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kids that are in awe, that are wanting to engage with you, wanting to see what this is curious about it. So that's a real big plus. The other thing I would say is if you can take it a step further, if there's a kid that's just looking, say, hey kid, you want to look at this bike, or you want to look at it a little closer, or whatever. I've done that too. And again, you are helping to cultivate the next generation motorcycle rider. Of course, do that with the parents' permission. If the parents are there, the instance that happened in, the parents were right there, they were cool with it. They said, oh, look, Johnny, my motorcycle, blah, blah, blah. It was great. But anything you can do to show motorcycling as a positive sport, power sports is a positive sport, a positive influence, anything you can do to paint it in a positive light is amazing. And that's exactly what we need in order to get this sport over to the next generation and keep it at the same or higher level. And you're fighting an uphill battle, right? Especially here in Alabama. I know there's tons of people out here that are like, well, my uncle got killed on a motorcycle when an 18-wheeler hit him. And those kinds of things happen, and there's a lot of negative connotations to motorcycle riding. You're having to overcome a lot of that. The sport itself is having to overcome a lot of that. And then you have people that do things that are illegal on motorcycles, or they run from the cops, or they also, paint the sport in a bad light. So there and again, when you can paint the sport in a positive light, you can show off and show that motorcycle riding is, when managed properly, is not inherently dangerous, and or is not overly dangerous rather. and be friendly and approachable, you know. And it also, like I said, the easiest target audience and might have the biggest impact on future generations is kids, young kids especially. So anyhow, those are just my 2 cents. Just some quick thoughts about how a situation that I ran into that I thought was significant in a way. It might not have seemed significant at the time, but now that I've had a little time to reflect on it, think on it, maybe it's a little bit more significant than I had originally thought. So anyhow, take that, chew on it. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out some of the other videos of my channel, and as always, I will catch you on the next one.